right. Hey, everybody out there in the internet land. Welcome to the very first episode of The Rect Room, the new podcast from this group of beauties I'm sitting next to right here. First off,
golf clap for this.
Golf clap, yeah. A little round of a golf clap for everybody. Feel good for yourself. Pat
Rect
yourself on
room's
the back
better
if
than
you
the
feel
rectum.
The rectum room, yeah. Well, that's for when we get into our 50s.
Oh yeah,
We'll rename it. We'll rebrand.
We'll all go for group prostate exams.
Hey, that's a YouTube viral sensation right there.
Do you get a discount if there's 4 of us?
Oh my god.
The doctor will be like, "You're gone viral," and be like, "I haven't even put it up yet." And you're like, "It's not what I'm talking about." Anyway, so we're gonna do a quick introduction since this is the first podcast, and we're trying to introduce everybody to the world. I got Chase Barraza, who's not doing quite that well today.
I'm fine. It's just
You look it. Tell your face if you're fine.
We've been in restriction for so long that I'm used to napping on weekends with my 2-year-old son. It's like you go down for a nap at noon, so does Dad.
Yeah.
Chase, bag of smashed assholes, Barraza.
I'm tired.
I mean, I love you, but you look like crap.
We'll bring the energy up here, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Down that monster.
next
by
week.
like the 5th or 6th.
Just put it in a spoon and start boiling it and suck it into a syringe. Maybe
Yeah.
that'll help.
Jesus Christ. Straight shot. Here we go.
And of course, next down the line, we got Mr. Mike Pasca.
Hey.
What's going on, buddy?
Not much, buddy. Glad to be back around the table.
Oh, it's nice to be able to be anywhere
Yeah,
nowadays.
no kidding.
How's your back after sleeping in that car?
Pretty good.
Mike, yeah, well, why don't you tell us that story to introduce yourself to the group? Mike woke up in his wife's car this morning and go.
Well, there's nothing. Safe ride home. She tried to wake me up to get me in the house and couldn't wake me up.
You just weren't having it.
The Volkswagen Atlas is a very comfortable and roomy vehicle.
Well, hey, sponsorship opportunities around the
Yeah,
corner.
no doubt, eh? Yeah, no.
Mike likes to nap in the most
I was up
comfortable
at
of rides.
4:30 in the morning for work and put in about a 12-and-a-half-hour day, and then went home, had a shower, beer, and then a buddy of mine's like, "Hey, COVID restrictions are lifted. Come over." We're like, "Fuck yeah,"
Well, yeah, you got to celebrate,
And
right?
so then we went there, and then you kind of an empty stomach, and you get into the white owl a little bit, and then you black out.
You sleep in your wife's car.
Yeah.
The whiteout.
Yeah.
Heated garage, I take it.
No, we're not heated garage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
Did she bring you a blanket?
No. And I wore shorts out last night. I woke up at, I think it was about 5:30. I'm like, why is it so cold? Why am I not in my house?
At least it's not that far into the season yet. You don't wake up with a bunch of mosquito bites.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah. What with the window down, eh?
Far enough along, at least you still have all your toes, no frostbite.
Yeah, so far so good.
All right, and then next down the line, we got Josh, the Massier.
Well, don't call me just Josh.
Oh, I'm
anymore,
sorry.
but
I'm sorry.
it's-
Bringing up old wounds.
You call me whatever you want. Just
right.
don't call
Josh.
me late for dinner, and
you
don't
go.
call me that.
Yeah.
All right. So how are you feeling with the new start here?
I'm doing awesome. And also, 10 days will be 5 months with no alcohol or anything like that. So.
That's always, it just gets sadder every time I hear it.
And I'm down like a lot of weight. And
You are.
You're not
You are looking
fat
slim.
anymore.
Just nothing but cock and ribs.
Oh yeah, I gotta go get I was wearing my old shirts and I'm just like I feel like I'm wearing a dress. Like
I'm wearing a new shirt. My stomach's hanging out. I'm going, fuck.
I'm not 2XL anymore, and I need to
Go.
I'll trade you wardrobes.
Gotta start. Josh is gonna get so buff he's gonna start shopping at Baby Gap like those guys at the bar. You know, looks like he's saran wrapped in.
Does anybody have any affliction T-shirts they want to donate to the cause?
I might have an old tap out one. I use
if I
it for
could get-
Dustin.
I want a medium, like a child's
Oh, you
medium.
betcha.
I used to have a source for True Religion jeans.
There we go.
Oh yeah,
Really douche up your ensemble.
I used to have a pair of those.
True Religion, were they like super bedazzled or something?
Yeah, with like the
horseshoes on the back pockets.
Yeah, and then they're like the super bedazzled pockets and
Did you have some
Got
Ed
like a-
Hardy shirts too? Or?
no.
It's got like a dragon decal down the side. Monster logo is your zipper. You know,
What's that guy there that
Kyle.
Carol Baskins there like that? What's the dude there from that Tiger show that get
Oh,
Joe Exotic.
Joe Exotic.
Joe? Yeah, we'll call him Josh Erotic.
Looks like the Canadian knockoff. Eh?
Except I'm going to financial recover from that.
You won't be a steaming pile of tiger shit.
How could you not with that fashion sense?
Well, exactly.
You were made for great things.
I do have my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt on, so
That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah.
That's
Well-
not true. That's fine.
Okay, to kick us off with some controversy, who's your favorite?
Leo.
Oh, that sucks. That's the wrong answer.
Leo.
Raph, baby.
Leo is the best one.
Raph.
You are a Raph.
I am a Raph. You betcha. That's my. He's rude but cool. I can identify with that.
Yeah. There's no depth to his
You're more
shallowness.
of a Michelangelo.
Mike's he's the worst of the bunch. It goes Raph, Donnie, Leo, then Mike.
Leo's the best.
Not any of them. I was just that kid screaming at the fucking TV that Ninja Turtles wasn't on yet.
Oh yeah. Well, they rebooted it. It's pretty dope now.
How many times is that?
Shredder
Oh,
was the
they-
best one, by the way.
Shredder. Oh, you were on the other side, eh?
Rocksteady and Bebop.
Oh yeah.
I did like Rocksteady and Bebop.
Yeah.
Tokar and Razor.
Yeah.
Krang.
Who's that dude with the hockey stick? Casey Jones?
Casey Jones.
Casey
yeah.
Jones.
Oh, did they ever mess him up in the movies? He went from being a
Dredging up some
badass
memories,
to being
holy
like
fuck.
just this wimpy little.
You're more
dude.
like the Vanilla Ice at the end of the TMNT 2 movie where they had to like go ninja,
Go Ninja Go. Yeah, classic cinema.
Yeah, no doubt, eh?
So this is us.
This is us.
Yeah.
Well, I would definitely. I mean, oh yeah, I'm always up to talk about movies or gaming and stuff like that.
So our premise behind this whole thing is we're going to try and collaborate a lot with local businesses and stuff like that too, where we can have like a kind of a almost a tour some days where we can go from business to business to help promote them and have them join us on a podcast as well.
Yeah, get some guests and try and keep it local. Try and keep it funny, light. We're just kind of a variety show at this point.
Yeah.
And we're just kind of kicking the tires and seeing what we got here.
And I remember Chase was saying he was going to go off on something about he did on Facebook today.
fuck.
Yes. Tell us the story.
Have you guys seen the like marketplace on Facebook? Yeah.
Yes.
How many times have you seen people get burnt? They go to buy something, and they send the money first, and then the person selling just ghosts on them. So I made a comment this morning saying, like, it's your own fault. Like, this happens weekly. I watch, and I follow a few of them here in Regina because they're comical at the end of the day. Some of the comments you see, it's like a new age drama. It's great. It's fantastic. It's cheap entertainment. But so I made the comment saying, basically, this is your own fault. This happens all the time. Nobody's learning that you don't just send some random person $200 and, you know, without seeing what you're getting first.
Yeah,
Without standing
buyer
in
beware,
front.
right?
Exactly. So at that point, I knew. I used to do this all the time and just argue online because I had nothing better to do. So I've dialed back on it lately because I don't have the time. But today I was like, fuck, why not?
Oh yeah.
So I'm gearing up. As soon as I made the comment, I'm channeling my inner Shapiro. We're going to war on this one.
Chase the Hammer, Shapiro.
Yeah.
Choo-choo.
All right, come here,
And really,
snowflake.
there was only one person, and she was like, well, you're victim blaming. I'm like, no.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Oh, fuck.
there's a difference here. Victim blaming is, okay, you know, that we're not even going to get into that.
Yeah.
But this is common sense. Would you send somebody, that's like sending a Nigerian prince
Yeah.
Well,
$5,000 because he's got $5 million for you.
Well,
You need to know that that's not true.
exact. Well, we were just talking about this before with everybody remembers the Gorilla Glue lady.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
god.
Yeah.
She got last time I checked, it was somewhere around the neighborhood of $30,000 on a GoFundMe page.
Since when do you get paid for being stupid?
Well, trust me, man. Since the invention of YouTube,
So-
if you get one video
What
to
is-
make you famous, I mean, God, look at the Cash Me Outside girl. How long ago was that?
What are some
She
things
got
that
super rich for being
What are
a
some things
total
that would
piece
happen
of
this
shit.
year already that we haven't covered? Like that interview with Oprah and who was
Yeah.
at the royalty
Billionaires
Well,
crying.
I was
about
just saying though, the
other
Gorilla Glue
billionaires.
chick, she got 30 grand for doing something stupid, and she went on all these talk shows, and everybody was like, "Oh, they're being really mean and they're judging you." The reason they're being really mean is A, you did something fucking really dumb.
Yeah.
And B, you put it on the internet. You put it out in public. If you didn't want anybody to know, you could have gone to the hospital, quietly said to a nurse or something like,
fucking
"Look, I did
stupid.
something real dumb."
That's what we're doing
That's
here
what
right now.
people usually do.
Why
when
are-
they have an embarrassing thing.
I expect
to
us
deal
to be
with.
famous next week for us actually doing that said thing right now.
Well, are we we're gonna do a Gorilla Glue hairstyling competition?
I already
Yeah,
cut my
me
beard
I
off,
think
so
Chase
fucking-
is gonna be fucking the guy least affected by this.
You lost like 20 pounds just in your beard.
I went from
trimming.
like an 8-inch long beard to just like my face is cold. It's like stubble now. It's fucking awful.
Back
you
in-
never
Well,
realize
you
how
give it
much
3 weeks and it'll be back.
you never realize how much a beard actually insulates your face.
I'm watching
until
it
it's
grow
gone.
from here.
It's every time I chop it off, more white shows up. It's great.
And you're,
remember
you're the
back-
young one of the group too.
You are, yeah.
I remember back when in the previous podcast for life that we had, and we all used to make fun of Josh because he
Back in
couldn't
Nam?
Back in Nam.
Back in yeah.
PTSD.
Yeah,
With
we,
the
we used to make
incessant
fun
use
of
of
Josh
picture
because
stunts.
he's got as much body hair as a baby seal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now then you look at Chase and he like I'd ID you for smokes, dude. You know, like
Well, but going back, can you imagine? So you remember the early days of YouTube and the internet, where guys would get nut shot, and it was the funniest fucking thing in the
Oh
world.
yeah.
Oh, like
Those
the
guys
dude
would
sons.
be rich now.
football in the groin. Had
I
a
mean,
football
God,
in the
Look
groin.
at Jackass. I mean, those guys made a lot
Oh,
of money.
fucking Bam Margera.
I think they made the most money, and then
holy
Dudesons
fuck.
tried to come and like try
Oh, yeah,
to
they
be more
had a-
extreme, but they were
had a
like
bunch of
it was
knockouts.
already played out, so the Dudesons didn't do as good as they anticipated.
And they also just weren't as interesting. Like they were
No.
funny. They did some crazy stunts, but like you had the characters on Jackass, you know.
Yeah.
Have you seen the whole Bam Margera thing
Oh,
right
he
now?
is.
Holy
He's not
fuck.
doing well.
That is the epitome of absolute just crash and burn. Like I like the guy
Still to this day?
He was always like they're filming the new movie and
Yeah,
the
he
producers
got kicked off the
They
set.
said no.
There's
you,
another Jackass being
Yeah.
filmed?
Yeah, it's coming out.
Really?
fucking yeah. I guarantee you at least 3 broken hips in this one because those guys are getting fucking up there.
Oh my god!
And all the damage they've
Johnny
accumulated.
Knoxville's like 45 now.
yeah.
Yeah.
At least, he's still pretty relevant though in movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Action Point that he made, he actually did all of his own stunts. Holy
Wow,
fuck! Did he
that's-
take some hits?
Oh yeah, well that's Johnny Knoxville. That's what he does. But yeah, no, they're making another one. I did hear about Bam getting kicked off, and he crashed hard. But like you guys saw what Steve-O did. I mean, he's doing pretty good now. I think he's been like 10 years sober.
Yeah,
But
something
did you
like
see
that.
what happened to him before he got?
Oh man, he
he went
he hit rock
super
bottom, and then
crazy.
somebody took a jackhammer and pounded him into the rock bottom a little farther, and then he climbed out of that.
They had to like physically like go to his place and say like you're either going to rehab or we're knocking you out, and you're going.
He's got a
like,
few
okay, I'll go.
He's got a few podcasts out too now.
He's doing good now.
Yeah,
He looks
he's doing
much
really good.
better, and he's doing. He does like a roaming podcast, like what you were talking about with
Yeah.
this whole business thing. We hope to kind of like get a little.
Yeah, he does it while
Roman
driving,
podcast
though,
around.
which is not exactly the safest thing in the world.
No.
Having all the gear in your face, but
Yeah.
whatever.
But
Is it
hey,
just
he's-
me
he's
or are
famous. He's allowed to do
celebrities
it.
fucking crashing so much harder? Like Shia LaBeouf,
Oh,
that was
God.
bad.
What did he
But
do?
now that's so fucking.
He did
tame.
so many things.
Like what did he
That
do?
dude
Like,
just fucking lost his mind.
I didn't know.
he
I
went
didn't
straight
hear
crazy.
anything about him. I just saw somebody said, "Oh, Shia LaBeouf isn't."
It was
in
like him and
Hollywood
Amanda
anymore."
Bynes. Well, basically, what happened? What kind of kicked it off? He started wanting to do because he was in like Transformers and stuff
Yeah.
like that. He started wanting to do artier projects, which a lot of the actors say, "Oh, I want to branch out." And then he wore like a bag to the Oscars one year over his head that said, "I'm not famous anymore." And he got kicked off the franchise of Transformers because he was so difficult and erratic. And now he's being sued by his ex-girlfriend for abuse. Like, he has a
Really?
drinking problem. He's been arrested a bunch of times. He's just fucking
And
nuts.
that's tame.
He
compared
pulled
to
his
this
own
shit now.
tooth out for a movie role. He got a full chest tattoo for his last movie role. Like, real. Fucking...
The
from-
tax collector.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he played a Mexican cartel guy.
Yeah. I didn't see it.
I
saw,
watched
like,
it the
10
other day.
minutes of it.
Did
I
he at
watched
least
it.
get the part?
Oh, yeah,
He got the
part.
part, then he got killed halfway through the movie.
Can you-
Spoiler alert.
Got
Can you
killed off.
imagine fucking getting a full body or full frontal tattoo and then not getting the part?
Oh yeah. Well, he was in a movie called, or no, who was it? It was him. He was in a movie called Fury with like Brad Pitt and a bunch of other guys about them driving a tank. And he wanted to be so method, he didn't shower for the entire thing. 'Cause he's
What?
like, oh, they're in this tank, they wouldn't be showering. And everybody was like, I can't film with. He stinks like a fucking dead hooker, like. And
fucking
that's how
disgusting.
messed up he is. He's just one of those guys. He takes it too far.
Lots of shit's happening in fucking media right now. I mean, back to the Royals.
What is this
Oh,
whole?
woe is me.
I quit listening to a bunch of it because it's just so sickening to listen to at this point.
Well, it's billionaires
But-
talking to millionaires about the struggles of life.
Oh, okay. So, like, what happened to this whole, like, something on the air saying, like, Prince Harry's wife was going to commit suicide because she thought she heard something was super racist or something like that?
Well, what I didn't watch the whole interview, but I have watched a bunch of stuff on it. What I understood was they were basically saying that Meghan had a lot of hardship
That's her
coming into the royal family, which anybody would. That's kind of a weird situation to get into. But there was never anybody actually accused or finger pointed at, but they let it be known that her race was a big issue. People were worried about how dark her kid was going to be and this and that. She got very depressed about it, became damn near suicidal. And they just talk about the hardships. And I mean, at one point you're like, yeah, I get it. That would be challenging. But at the same time, it does kind of ring true. Like,
Well, what's her background?
She was an actress.
No, I mean, like, for her nationality.
Ethnicity.
I think she's half black, half white.
Okay, so what's the big deal then?
First non-white person in the royal family ever.
Yeah.
And they've been running for some time.
It's bad when cancel culture has hit the fucking royals.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris Harrison off of The Bachelor is getting fucking canceled as we speak, it sounds like. But then you have the royals, for fuck's sakes.
Well, but I mean...
Are they even relevant, really, anymore?
No, they're always relevant.
The royals?
They make a ton of money all the time.
How?
For doing nothing.
For putting a wedding on.
They're the Kim Kardashian of the UK.
Oh, I 100% agree. I don't think they're needed or wanted, but they're
here they
here.
are.
You can't get rid
What's
of
the
them.
what's
They're just born
the
rich.
old one there? The old guy,
Prince
Charles?
Philip.
Philip.
I thought it was
So the one that
That's
looks like Skeletor?
been Weekend at Bernie's with that guy for 20 fucking years.
That is.
How that guy's alive? Like, if he is even, like, I swear to God, it's
You ever
just,
seen Dawn of the Dead? I think they were like, go for that look right there. I want to see a bunch of that because
There
I'd be
has-
freaking shit in my pants if
Yeah.
something like that was chasing.
There has got to be some sort of children's sacrifice going on to keep this fucking guy alive. There is no way in hell.
They just have like a what is it? A dialysis machine full of stem cells.
Yeah.
Just pump them into them, man. Keep them alive.
babies into blenders.
Oh,
You got 30 years left here now. You're
and then
good.
now we're gonna get canceled. It's like Pepe Le Pew.
You can't
Whatever. If
fucking
we get
cancel us.
canceled by the Royals, I'll take it.
Here's the thing.
That'll get us some good news
As long as
coverage.
I-
I can do a tell-all after
As long
this.
as we don't get suicided by the Queen, I'm all right.
If you don't care, you can't get canceled.
Yeah. Well,
Fuck 'em.
exactly, right? We'll just start another one.
I've referenced this before, but Logan Paul's impulsive. You look at that guy. That's somebody who should have been canceled
like few times.
at least half a dozen times.
Oh,
But-
yeah.
Isn't he moving to Puerto Rico?
That's
Or
I,
the brother.
I was
Tax
listening,
purposes or
I was
what?
listening to one of his. No, it's because fucking the States is just a gong show right now.
Ah,
Well, not right now. It has been for the past, I don't know, decade.
Yeah. Well, it's been slowly going down, but I
Since
mean,
a president got a Hummer in the Oval Office, it's been going downhill.
I don't know. Reagan wasn't really my favorite either.
but really, I mean, that's a guy that should have been canceled 100 times over.
Mm-hmm.
But he refuses to be canceled
Can
because
we-
he doesn't apologize.
Can we cancel our prime minister?
Oh, he's apologized. Come on, he apologized for that
Is it
Suicide Forest one.
That one, yes, and
Yeah.
he kept going, but he wouldn't let people be like, "No, that wasn't sincere." He canceled or he apologized and blew past it.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
like,
that's
"Okay,
what you have to do
moving on."
nowadays. If you get too into the apology tour, then you're just
Like,
kind of like
You look at
sinking deeper.
So my old lady watches The Bachelor, and so I've been kind of following this whole Chris Harrison thing. He hasn't even really said anything that bad, but everybody's out for blood.
Mm-hmm.
And how did it start? He apologized, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you apologize, you admit that you did something wrong, and then you're canceled. You're done.
yeah. Well, if you're gonna have an opinion,
cancel
stick by it.
culture.
But we've
Fucking-
all had to trudge through that, especially with this stuff.
I
Like
blame Gen Z.
Gen
If you're
Z.
Gen Z and you're listening, this is your fault.
I think the millennials could take some of that heat.
Fuck you. I'm a millennial.
Yeah, I know.
I'm wondering how many beeps I'm going to beep out swears when I edit these.
Are we trying?
Beeps.
Are we trying to be monetized?
What?
Yeah. Well,
You can swear in a monetized video. You
No,
just can't in the first 3
You
minutes.
cannot.
Yeah.
Huh.
Look it up.
is that
Fuck.
seriously something
I'm
you
dead
can say
serious.
around?
Yeah, and you can put, as long as you put like a warning sign up and stuff, you're fine.
I'm still going to beep them out just for the sake of
We're-
comedy.
Well, then fine. I'm just
Fuck,
gonna
fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck.
God damn it.
cocksucker.
Hell damn
Motherfucker.
boobs.
Cunt, balls, tits, and ass.
This is all
What's
going
the
to be
7 words you can't
3
say?
minutes of just beeps.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right, yeah, if
Shit,
you wanna
piss,
be-
cunt, fuck,
I've
cock,
al-
sucker,
That's a good
motherfucker.
song.
Let me write down the times here.
Josh
You're
just
about
gonna be
20
taking
minutes
notes the whole
in.
time.
20 minutes here.
Went on a swearing tangent.
Yeah. Might as well just edit this whole part out.
Yeah.
Just go to next.
Just
Just put it
slice
all on mute.
We'll do just a second of silence so that you can slice it out. We'll be good. What else we got going on? What else is
Well,
has happened
the
since we got
COVID restrictions,
shut
man.
down?
The fact that we're
They're
able to sit
lifted
around a
again
table
now. It's-
with some friends, do this whole thing. I mean, I'm feeling pretty goddamn good about it. What about you boys?
I just like seeing people that are not of my immediate household in my house.
Yeah,
It's kind of nice
Oh,
to
it's
see
weird.
like you new faces again. It's like
When your immediate household is a cat and a dog, I can understand
that's
why
exactly it. Like
you're inviting
watched-
the mailman in. Hey, Larry, come on.
How many conversations
name's
did you
Chuck,
and Duke
actually.
have?
What is
his
it?
name's Chuck, actually.
Oh.
Is it Liddell?
do you get him to throw it all to you?
No,
So is Duke a good conversationalist? Or
Mike got
he's
it.
a good listener.
He's a good listener.
Yeah, Duke's a good listener, and then the cat, she likes to wake me up in the middle of the night so she can get her ears scratched, and then she wants to show me her asshole right away, and then it goes. That's
Thanks for
basically
scratching my
my-
ears. Check out my ass.
We all known a woman or two like that.
Holy
Just saying, we've all grown up in Regina.
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, I grew up deep inside Regina.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Well, that I still think that would have been a funny name for our show.
Deep inside Regina.
Show me your
How,
Regina.
how long were we in restrictions for?
Too long.
Oh,
3 months?
Fuck.
3
months.
The
Since
most,
longer
before
than that.
Christmas.
most strict is like damn near 3 months. Yeah.
No, it's been more than that because it was before Christmas.
Yeah,
it's been
exactly.
great.
And it just got lifted.
It's been great because you know what? My 2-year-old figured out who Blippy is.
I picked.
Blippy?
Blippy?
Oh, dude. The most annoying. I got to bring him up because
Like Caillou annoying?
worse.
Oh, that little
Worse.
cunt.
He's
Caillou was the
Cocksucker.
worst.
Oh, yeah.
Little, oh man,
like
you just
look-
cry about
that-
everything.
That dude.
Blip. Oh, okay. I think
what
I've
is-
seen that
what
before.
is it?
Blippy.
It's a kid's show, and he's got the most annoying voice. But it's funny because recently, at the dawn of internet hilarity, well, not the dawn of it, but you guys remember when the Harlem Shake was a big thing?
Yes.
People were making videos about that.
Yeah.
So the guy who actually plays Blippy made something like this, and how it starts is it's him sitting on a shitter with a bike helmet on.
I mean, come on. We've all
This
been
is a
there.
kid show.
No, this is the actor from this kid show.
Oh,
And
Why is he Why is he famous? I've
Just-
done that like a million times.
Fuck, that does not.
It's right next to
Did you-
Josh's
did you put
toilet
it on
paper
YouTube,
roll.
though?
He's got a helmet.
But in the Harlem Shake videos, all of a sudden they do the Harlem Shake, and then the whole scene changes and everybody's partying.
Mm-hmm.
So when that point drops in this video, all of a sudden he's standing on the toilet, his buddy's on the ground, and he takes a shit on his friend.
What?
Like explosive shit on his friend. I am like, in a whole world of cancel culture right now.
So that's
This
like
guy is being a kid's actor, and you're not canceling him, and he took a shit on his friend, and it's still on the internet.
so that's on like his social media. The actors,
It's
because it's not
this isn't
obviously on the show.
this isn't
No.
a cartoon. This is real life.
no, this is real life. This is
So what would you? That's not even an upper decker anymore. What would you even call
No,
that?
no,
that's
that's
like,
just.
That's. I mean, it depends on if
That's
you
a-
wrap them in saran wrap. It's a glass bottom boat.
I have a feeling this may have been drug
But
induced.
I mean, you could call it the Taiwanese face mask. I don't know. You know,
oh my god!
But
I'm
this,
sorry I asked.
Like this goes back to the how
hot
did
mud
this
treatment.
Guy,
I don't know.
Hot.
Call it a spa day. There you go. A spa day. That sounds almost
Okay,
inviting.
I'm sorry I asked.
All right.
What
Like
do you
this
call
this
that?
dude is it's ridiculous. And like I said, I don't know how he's doing a kid show. This shit resurfaces literally this shit, and
Once
he's
we
not
get
canceled.
video, this will be so good. We
Well,
can show
no,
this
this is
kind of stuff.
I don't want to see this.
I'm
video.
not going to show.
I'm
the
gonna
actual
take
video,
your word
but
for
this
it.
this is a dude like
Look at all of these ingredients.
Yeah, I gotta watch now.
like he's
Honey.
he's got
Oh,
the
yeah.
most annoying fucking voice. That's the kids video.
oh, he's an adult doing
Yeah,
a kids show.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's allowed around
This
parks.
is gonna be like the new Pee Wee Herman.
Pretty much.
Like,
Yeah, but Pee Wee Herman was touching himself.
who's to
least he
say you
wasn't
don't? The camera
doing
doesn't show
anything
him below the
worse.
waist.
Yeah, like
Taking a shit on your friend is a little weirder than jerking it. I'm just saying. on my scale of creep out.
Well,
Try
you
and
would
shit
be-
on me, I'm gonna
There's-
find you real weird.
There's no way that you're just gonna lay. Hey, I got something to show you. Can you lay down?
What if I
for
was
a minute?
passed out in my car?
Here's the worst thing.
I wouldn't shit inside your car.
How did his friend even agree to that? Hey, I got a good idea for a video. I'm gonna shit on you. Fuck, I'm in.
We live in a world post 2 Girls 1 Cup, so I mean that's a
Yes.
step back from that. If you've ever seen that video.
That's true.
I actually just saw that the other week.
First
Again?
time.
It
First
bothers.
time.
First time.
It
First
bothers
I'd
me
never
that
saw
I
it
have
before.
seen it though.
Oh,
That
fuck.
is,
That was like years ago.
I know. And I
that's
never
over a decade.
I never really wanted to see it, and then one day it just popped up on my newsfeed on Facebook, and I was like, all right, I guess.
The anniversary of,
I don't
or
know. I don't know. I'm in on a lot of weird
How
shit.
long
Where
ago
are they
was
now?
that? When did that?
Where are they now?
When did that originate? That was like when I still was with my parents.
Oh well, because I remember there was
That's
a big
like
thing
dawn of
of
the
the
internet
reaction
Pretty
videos.
sure I watched that off Napster
LimeWire,
or LimeWire or something.
Napster, Jesus Christ.
the old LimeWire, 16 viruses and one good song.
I
It's
did
like
download Too Legit to Quit, but now I have a worm that's
It's-
going through my banking information.
LimeWire was like the Columbia House for viruses.
Yeah, no doubt.
Get 16 for a penny.
I guess the other new things, I mean, Elon Musk is blowing up at least $10 million worth of rockets lately.
You're big on that Elon
I
Musk thing.
Yeah.
Are they
fucking
getting
love
close with that or what?
They landed the last one. So the actual...
Into an apartment building.
So they've launched 3 of the big missile silos. That's what they look like, a big fucking silo with fins. They've launched 3. The first 2 exploded on impact. The last one,
Hang on. What did they impact? Was it the Earth or something up there?
Earth.
Okay, good.
The first one, they kind of came close. It exploded on the landing. Second one landed almost fucking sideways.
Are these
so
are
they didn't
these
even come
tests
close.
being taken place in the United States? Or are they
Boca
being,
Chica, yeah.
okay, I was like, maybe are they in third world countries just in case, or
no,
are they like?
But this third one, they launch, they went up, they do the whole belly flop maneuver, drop it back down, kicks its ass out, goes to land, and they landed it. Bent the fucking landing gears because they came in a little hot, and everybody
Kind of like a Carrie Strug. Good landing, but there was some damage.
Exactly. So it's funny though because you see everybody celebrating, and then it's like 9 to 15 minutes later, I don't know, but all of a sudden the thing just fucking explodes. I'm like, that's how we want to go to Mars. Fuck, we stuck the landing. Everybody get off the ship. You're looking back at it, just in awe that you landed and it explodes, and then you're going, well, fuck.
Well, that's the one that's the most scary, I think. Like, at least the other 2, it's direct damage. You're like, we know we're fucked up.
Do you think
that
he-
one, you're like, all right, put your tray tables
Do
back
you
up
think
to their
that
proper
you-
position. Boom!
Yeah.
Do you think that Elon has like a secret trigger button on him or every time? Just
Just
because he
cause.
likes to blow shit up.
This whole thing is a population control experiment. Nobody's actually going to the moon. He's
Yeah.
just like, all right, this one.
Yeah, the vaccines aren't working. Let's try this.
But it's funny because anybody else, you blow up a rocket, that's, if it was NASA, they would have to answer to somebody.
Oh yeah.
But because it's Elon and he's paying for it all, he sees it explodes and he goes, fuck, I don't care.
And
That's
everybody-
like $3 to the regular man.
And there's only one difference that doesn't make him completely fucking absolutely crazy is that he's not a flat earther.
Yeah. No.
Because
Well,
there's a
also-
whole ton of flat earthers that are fucking these guys saying, "Oh, we're gonna go up in a rocket and prove that the Earth is fucking flat."
What was that one dude's name? Fucking
I
Mad
think-
Mike or
I
something
think
like
he
that?
died.
Was that
now.
that farmer dude that
Yeah.
built his own?
He built a steam-powered rocket, shot
yeah.
himself up in his fucking
I
however
think he
high.
died before he was able to launch the second.
The
one.
parachute didn't open.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he did
Yeah.
do the second
Yeah,
one.
he ended up being a crater.
Oh,
Yeah, not much. Definitely a closed casket.
in the name of science.
In the name of the flat.
In the
earthers.
name of anti-science. The whole flat.
Well, there's
earther
no
thing.
flat earther that can afford to build a rocket because they're too busy being unemployed.
Oh fuck! Now they're talking in like 5 years. They want to have a space hotel. $250,000 a trip.
Well, they like to overreach those kind of like.
Did you watch
deadlines.
the first SpaceX? What do they call that thing that goes to the International Space Station that docks to it?
Oh, Dragon.
Yeah. What was it called before? It was a Russian name.
Oh, the Spetsnaz.
Yeah.
Or not the Spetsnaz. The Soyuz. The
I was gonna say
Soyuz.
this Spetsnaz. That one's covert.
Yeah, that's Call of Duty.
The Soyuz. Yeah.
Yeah, the Soyuz. It's supposed to replace the Soyuz. It's what? How much cheaper?
Well, it's because they have reusable rockets. So the Russians, when they launch, they fire the rocket up, it falls back down to Earth, splashes, and it's fucked. But Elon has now made it so that the rocket that goes up, that takes the capsule up,
Yeah, it
comes
goes
back
both
down
ways.
and lands, and then they
And then they reuse it.
So
Yeah,
they've
and-
made it like
So
a
if-
fraction of the price.
If SpaceX can pull something like that off, I can totally see a space hotel.
Yeah, but I mean, within 5 years, no way.
Oh, there'd be like insane cases of osteoporosis going up.
I'm excited for all this because it seems like we're at a new era of space travel now. Like
yeah.
The Russians are now making
Once the commercial
reusable-
market gets in there,
Oh.
you'll get some real funding.
The Russians are making reusable rockets. The Americans have there's Blue Origin. That's Jeff Bezos. He's making reusable
God, he's
rockets
getting in
now.
space too. Fuck.
Yeah, yeah. He's been making
until
rockets for a while
Thanos
now.
shows up and
He's
snaps
gonna
his
launch.
fingers. And
He's
then-
gonna launch a
China?
fucking billboard up there. He'll be
Like-
the first guy with like space advertising.
Everybody's starting to make these reusable rockets so that space travel is more affordable. Now, more affordable.
Well, yeah, it
Like,
would have to be more affordable.
Blasting
than
Amazon
50
shipments
billion
up
a
to-
shot.
How
up
much
to
do these?
Uranus.
How much do these rockets cost each that Elon's testing out right
2
now?
million.
I think it was $2 million per launch. Now I don't know if
And
that's
he's just-
materials or just
And he's just doing it. Like you can tell, like part of this for him, he's a little out there. This is part of this is just he's just doing it for fun.
Yep. Well,
Oh yeah, he
And-
just wants to do it.
Yeah.
It's something he's interested
and
in.
it's cool. Like I've really started to read into him a little bit more. He has grassroots here.
Yeah, his mom was born in Regina.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Esteban's trying to get him to come down to check out their carbon capture because he put out like I don't know if it's 10 million or 100 million or whatever deal that whoever can come up with the best carbon capture idea. Well, fuck, Esteban's had one in place for years.
Yep.
That's the only one in the world.
I built it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was on that project.
Yeah. So, I mean, my brother works out there. It's crazy. So they're trying to get him to come check it out to say, like, we don't need to invent one. We fucking have one. Mm-hmm. Give us all the millions of dollars.
That's only
that you
on
wanna
one
cough
turbine, though, of 5 that are there.
Yeah. But I mean, implementing something like that, which is another thing. I don't know why the fuck we're paying a carbon tax here in Saskatchewan when we have the only carbon capture in the goddamn world.
Because science.
Because tax.
Yes.
Fuck, why not?
Because we got to pay for all those things going on in the government.
I told you I'd start to wake up a little bit.
There you go. The monster's finally kicking in.
Yeah.
Just got to get
Feel
him
it in your
talking
colon.
about Elon.
Elon.
How much?
Getting the old
It's
It's got an
rocket
Elon
talk going on.
Got an Elon poster.
I
next
would
to his
love
bed.
to. I
Snap
would
one
love
off
to
nightly.
be on that space hotel, I guess you would call it.
I would love to smoke weed with Elon Musk.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Plain and simple.
He probably gets the good stuff.
Oh, fucking space weed.
That stuff probably knock you into space too.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. Well, who wouldn't be?
I would sleep for like a week.
When here's a question: when they first opened the space travel here, would you be on the first rocket?
Fuck no.
No,
Not a chance. No.
couldn't pay you enough.
I mean, you look at how they pulled off the whole new Soyuz thing, or the Dragon, he calls it, for to replace the Soyuz. Like, if I'll trust it if they can pull something like that off. I'm sure, SpaceX and NASA obviously teamed up for that, right?
Yeah.
So the SpaceX is like complete ideas and unlimited amount money out of this world, and then NASA's like, okay, like we gotta make this work here.
Yeah. Well, that's the challenge, is making it affordable and making it reusable, right? I mean, with NASA, they used to just be able to shoot shit off and be like, it's going to blow up or it's going to get out of the atmosphere, but one or the other is going to happen.
And then, yeah, I don't know. Space is interesting.
I would go to space. I've always wanted to float, like as a kid.
Once all this stuff, when we start normalizing again, like, we're not even going to be able to afford to fly to Calgary. You think you're going to be able to afford to fly to the moon?
I'm betting when I'm like 80, they'll
Could
have
you imagine if it was
reasonable
actually
amount.
cheaper to go fly in Spain a space hotel than it would be to fly to Calgary?
No kidding. Where are you going for your holidays? Mexico? No.
No, we're gonna go orbit the Earth for a few
I'm
days.
going up to Mars.
Yeah.
I'm going to potato farm with Matt Damon.
I'm going to spend a week in Uranus.
On Uranus.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Either way.
Yeah, you can't go.
I was
inside.
talking about a different kind of vacation, buddy.
You have to ask for permission.
Oh, you're going to
first for that.
hedonism?
Exactly. I want to be on Playboy TV.
Yeah, Mars's version of hedonism.
There you go. Call it the Red Room.
The Rick's Cafe orgy boat. You see that?
Jesus Christ.
A buddy of mine went down to Jamaica and they were at Rick's Cafe in the grill, and there's this big like a big pontoon type of houseboat thing, and it was just an orgy. And it's cruising by, and they're like, Rick's Cafe's on top of a cliff or whatever, and looking down into the ocean, and it's just Pound Town floating by.
Jesus.
I've got to the point now where if I go on a vacation, I don't want to fucking deal with it. Just leave me alone. That's all I want. Fuck, I'm gonna go on a vacation to go on a vacation now. But back to your thing.
Well, every once in a while, you got to have an orgy vacation. I'm just saying. Like every 10 years, it's
I'll
like
take
an
your
Are
anniversary.
you really on holidays if you're not on an orgy boat? Come on.
I
Is
got
that,
this
really,
group
is
on.
that really a real thing that happened?
100% real. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
I had to take a leak, but yeah, back to your thing. Would you go up on the first rocket? Fuck
Yeah.
no.
No, well, of course, you always got to
Would
wait.
you take the
till-
first run of anything?
No.
You meant first run of fucking hair plugs? No.
Dude, man, I won't even take the first run of the new, like, PS5s and Xbox Ones or whatever.
I thought you were gonna say vaccine.
No, oh yeah, well that too. I wouldn't. I'm not taking that no matter how
How
many
about
runs
the new
through they get
vaccines that we
shit.
just bought that everybody else doesn't want?
Well, it's Canada.
Yeah.
They'll probably start giving them out at Tim Hortons.
We're behind. Let's buy something that's gonna give you a blood clot.
Yeah,
Is that what the problem is now? They're saying
Yeah.
they're causing blood clots?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. A lot
Fuck,
of
why
them.
not? You're gonna end up in the hospital one way or another. Here you go.
Well, there's got to be something
We
else
can treat a blood clot, kind of.
rush pass through testing to say, everybody take this and you'll be safer.
I'm not taking that
But
thing,
I
no
don't
matter
know,
how safe. They
I
get
don't
it.
know shit all about microbiology, so that's not me.
Biology. But
Biology.
Almost fumbled that one.
That's right.
That's all right.
Quick save. All right, boys. Well, I think we've covered a decent number of topics for the first one. Definitely
For the
got
first
a
round.
little flavor out there. Probably going to try and make it a little more formatted and structured next time. We'll actually
No.
get to an actual
No, we're
setting.
not gonna do that.
We're just going to riff.
No,
We're just going to smoke a blunt
This
and
is
talk
gonna
about
be
weird
the best
shit.
one, and you guys get to listen to shit. From
This
now
is
on.
going viral. Yeah, the rest of it will just be burping and farting into
We're
the
gonna
mic.
ride this one's coattails through
Just
the rest
fart
of our.
jokes.
Yeah. We peaked.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
Nothing but downwards from here.
That's right. We're gonna go in the 27 club downward spiral. But we definitely want to let you guys know. Anybody that's listening, please give a like and subscribe to the channel. Any support that you guys can give us is always appreciated. And we're gonna be kind of growing this thing.
We're gonna be on Spotify and iTunes right away.
You betcha.
We do have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It'll get better too. This was kind of our everybody's coming out of their house for the first time. It's like
Stretching your
Groundhog Day.
legs after.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
it's kind of like a mole coming out of its hole for a
Yeah.
long time. Like you guys finally opened your eyes again for
Knocking the
first
dust
time.
off.
Walked out onto the step, fluttered my eyes at the sunshine. Big old stretch.
It's vampires.
Time to get back at her.
Bear coming out of hibernation.
Yeah.
It will get better.
It will get better, and we'll put some more out there. We're going to try and get at least 2 per month. That's kind of going to be the goal to start off with and see if we can keep that up.
And if you made it this far, good for you.
Yeah. Yeah, let us know how far you made it in before you fucking click
If
off.
anybody has a camper for sale that we can turn into a mobile podcasting studio, or they want to donate to the cause,
Yeah.
that would be perfect.
Well, I have an idea. Let's buy a limo.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, super idea.
Been there, tried that.
what kind of idiot would buy a limo before we even got a podcast started
Yeah.
going?
I can name one.
Well, I think we could all name one.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, with that,
With that, thanks for joining us, guys, and listening in, and we hope you enjoyed getting wrecked with us.